Let me tell you about a guy named Green. Green heard about calisthenics the way most people do. Someone mentioned you could get fit using nothing but your own body weight, and it sounded cheap, cool, and vaguely heroic. So Green got curious, and then Green got questions. Was this right for his goals? There were a million exercises out there. So where was he supposed to start? Could you really get a good workout with no equipment at all? Good questions. We know they're good because Green asked every single one of them. The difference is, Green didn't just ask. He went out and personally face-planted into every mistake. So you wouldn't have to. This is the story of what he learned, told by the two people who had to watch it happen. Pound, what this actually is. For a while, Green was convinced calisthenics was just the excuse people used when they couldn't bench press. That was mistake number one. Calisthenics is strength training that uses your own body weight as resistance. The big difference from weightlifting is that it leans on compound movements, moves that work several muscle groups at once. So a single exercise can build strength, flexibility, and overall fitness at the same time. It's efficient. Green's problem was never that it didn't work. His problem, as Red kept pointing out, was how he was doing it. So before Green ruined anything else, Yellow sat him down and gave him 4 words, just 4. Bodyweight exercises, moves that use your own weight as resistance like push-ups, pull-ups, and squats. Reps, the number of times you do an exercise in a row. Sets, a group of reps done without resting. So 3 pull-ups, a break, then 3 more pull-ups, that's 2 sets. And progressions, harder versions of an exercise that you unlock as you get stronger, like moving from knee push-ups to regular push-ups. Green wrote all 4 down. On his hand, he lost them in the shower. But the point stands. Pound form is where he was quietly cheating. Green did push-ups for a week, felt absolutely nothing, and concluded that calisthenics was broken. Calisthenics was not broken. Green's form was. Form and technique are the whole game. Good form means you're actually working the right muscles, and it drops your risk of injury. Yellow gave him 3 cues, and honestly, they fix most of what goes wrong for anyone. Keep your core engaged, so your body stays stable through the movement. Move slow and controlled, because speed is not the flex, control is. And breathe consistently, exhaling on the hard part of the rep. That's when it clicked for Green. He hadn't been training at all. He'd been doing fast, floppy, breath-holding chaos and blaming the sport for it. Red just nodded and said finally, pound, setting himself up for success. Before the real workout, there were a few things Green needed to sort out. Whether the goal is nailing your first pull-up, hitting your targets consistently, or learning new skills, a little setup goes a long way. First, a spot with enough room to move freely, a corner of the living room, part of the garage, a local park, somewhere you actually feel comfortable and motivated. Green picked the spot next to the fridge. Yellow said that was a mistake. It was a mistake. Then the gear. Calisthenics mostly runs on body weight, but a few pieces can level things up. Pull-up bar, essential for pull-ups and chin-ups. Parallel bars or a dip station, great for dips and leg raises. A weight vest to add resistance to your body weight moves. Rings. Versatile for everything from ring dips to muscle-ups, and a resistance band to assist an exercise or add resistance. You don't need all of it. Green bought all of it. He now uses the pull-up bar to hang laundry. Next, a goal. Build strength, lose weight, or master. A skill like a handstand. Yellow made him keep it. SMART. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. That's what keeps you focused when motivation quietly disappears, which it will. And finally, a simple starter routine. Pull-ups, dips, and squats, aiming for 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps each. As you get better, you add more and turn up the intensity. Red's only rule was this: pay attention to how your body feels during and after. Pain or excessive fatigue means take a break and adjust. That's not quitting. That's just not being an idiot. Pound, pound. The 3 movements that hold everything up. Then yellow taught green the 3 movement types that form the foundation of a balanced workout: push, pull, and squat. Push exercises hit the chest, shoulders, and triceps. The classic is the push-up. Hands about shoulder width. Lower until your chest almost touches the ground, then push back up. Dips are another push move, great for triceps and chest, where you lower yourself between parallel bars or a dip station until your elbows reach about 90 degrees. Then press back up. Pull exercises work the back, biceps, and forearms. Pull-ups are the key one. Hang from a bar with an overhand grip and pull up until your chin clears the bar. Chin-ups use an underhand grip and lean more on the biceps. Squat exercises build the legs and glutes. The bodyweight squat, feet about shoulder width lower like you're sitting back into a chair, then stand up. Lunges are another option, stepping 1 foot forward and dropping your hips until both knees are around 90 degrees. Push, pull, squat. Master those 3, and even green had a real foundation to build on. Pound, pound, building a balanced routine. A good routine, yellow explained, is more than a pile of exercises. You want a warm-up, a main workout, and a cool-down. Start with a warm-up. 5 to 10 minutes of dynamic stretching to prep your body. Dynamic stretches are active movements that boost blood flow and flexibility. Things like arm circles, leg swings, and jumping jacks. For the main workout, focus on push, pull, and squat. Pair moves up to save time and keep intensity high. Alternating push-ups and pull-ups, for example. Do the harder stuff first, while you've still got energy. A beginner session might look like 3 sets of 8 to 12 push-ups, 3 sets of 5 to 8 pull-ups, and 3 sets of 10 to 15 squats. Finish with a cool down, 5 to 10 minutes of static stretching. Each stretch held longer, usually 20 to 30 seconds, to help your muscles relax and improve flexibility. Stretch the muscle groups you just worked. And then there were the rules of thumb green kept ignoring. Train at least 3 to 4 times a week for consistency. Allow enough rest between sets and workouts so you do not overtrain. And mix up your routine to keep it interesting and hit different muscles. Green skipped his rest days and then wondered why he felt like a broken deck chair. Don't be green. Pound, pound, leveling up without wrecking himself. So Green had started. He had the basics. And now came the question everyone asks, what's next? How do you get to the next level? Progression, Yellow said, is about pushing your limits, but smart and sustainable. It's not just more reps and sets. It's challenging your body in new ways to keep building strength and skill. The simplest way to progress is adding reps and sets. Started at 3 sets of 8 push-ups, aim for 10, then 12, and so on. But do not trade form for numbers. Quality always beats quantity. Once you're stronger, make the moves themselves harder. Push, knee push-ups, to regular push-ups, to diamond push-ups. Pull, assisted pull-ups, to regular pull-ups, to wide grip pull-ups. Squats, regular squats. Working up toward pistol squats over time. Over weeks and months, your workout should already feel harder than it did in week 1. As a beginner, you progress fast. Then it slows down as you get more advanced. So Green learned to remember that happy little feeling when he improved, and to keep going. Don't stop just because progress slows down. You're still improving, even when it doesn't feel dramatic. The stuff that trips everyone up. Starting is exciting. But there are hurdles, and Green hit all of them. Plateaus, motivation, and injuries. Hit a plateau? Switch up your routine or bump the difficulty. Losing motivation, set achievable goals, and actually celebrate your progress instead of waiting for some finish line. Injury prevention matters most of all. An injury can set you back weeks, even months. So warm up properly every time and work on flexibility on your off days. If you feel pain, listen to your body and don't push through it. And don't underestimate rest days, because rest and recovery are where muscle actually repairs and grows. Skipping them isn't hardcore, it's just slow. Green puts it like this: if something hurts in a sharp, wrong way, That's not toughness. That's your tissue sending you an email. And the subject line says, please stop. When that happens, go see someone qualified. Pound dose. And that's the legend of green. By now, even if you haven't cranked out a single rep yet, you probably feel a little less like a total beginner. It's not as hard as you thought, right? We covered the basics, showed you how to build a balanced routine, and walked through the challenges that trip everyone up. The key is consistency, proper form, and actually enjoying the progression. If you want more, the Calisthenics Playbook is the next step. The figures and points in this video are just snippets from it. It's loved by athletes in over 100 countries, and it's not just a guide. It's a companion for going deeper, with detailed content and clear structure built to elevate your training. Both digital and printed versions are available, and the link is in the description.